Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of KeMedicine. I am joined by my esteemed hosts, the players of polarity, the killers of keto, the soldiers of science, the duo of dynamism, Dr. EnQi and Dr. Tanei Ricks, PhD.
The gods of grift.
The gods of the grift.
Just felt like throwing that in there.
We are back. What's up, fam? What's up, fam? One's in the chat if you could hear us well. One's in the chat if we are coming through clear. Shout out to all my people on X. Shout out to all my people on Kick.
One's in the chat if y'all believe Terrence Crawford is actually really retired. And two's in the chat if y'all believe Terrence Crawford will be back in the ring before 2028. And this is the retirement grift. 3 in the chat if y'all don't give a what.
Nah, he done. He not coming back.
You believe he's really retired?
There's nothing else left to do.
Yeah, he got a lot of babies. What? Feed them kids. What you mean? Yeah.
He got some nice paydays. I'm pretty sure he should.
Yeah, he done. Yeah, he jumped up how many weight classes and beat that dude? Like, Bud has proven he's the best.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah, there's nothing left for him. Sleepy said, I want to see who is stupid enough to want to fight Bud. Yeah, just leave it alone. Let Bud retire in peace. You know, we got more pressing issues to worry about, like Candace Owens and her conspiracy theories. You know what I'm saying?
Unnecessary roughness. unnecessary griftness. I think Candace Owens is accurate with her conspiracy theories.
Okay, so YouTube strategy. Let's take a look at this. YouTube strategy. I found a thread here. It's interesting when you what the algorithm will feed you once you fine tune it. So I've been fine tuning the algorithm to some YouTube shit. Bad hook. Big drop in the first second means the click promise was broken. Title and thumbnail pulled him in, but the intro pushed him out. Fix this by matching the first seconds to the reason why they clicked. Okay. Good hook, under-delivered. Strong start followed by a fast decline. You earned attention but stalled or delayed the payoff. Fix this by delivering value sooner and raising tension earlier. Boring moments. Sharp drop at specific timestamps. These moments lost energy, pacing, or visual interest. All right, this thread is, it's pretty trash. Never mind. They're going to tell me something special, and it didn't tell me anything. So we're back at it. Shout out to Moving Silence. Moving Silence has been archiving all of the KeMedicine episodes. Over on X. So shout out to Moving in Silence. You know what I'm saying? What up,
Shout out to Moving in Silence, definitely.
We have some great pieces of information that we'd like to discuss today. As long as Dr. EnQi doesn't get spooked out.
Well, let me ask y'all this. Since Dr. EnQi might get spooked out, that's crazy right there. That just lets y'all know this is going to be one of them episodes where HJ's trying to go to prison and Tanei is facilitating. He's enabling.
How am I enabling? I have not said anything. Y'all been
yet. You haven't said anything yet, but you are pre-implicated. You are pre-implicated, sir. So
I'm here as a bystander and a handler. That's it. I'm just listening to the conversation, and that's it.
I don't think you could be a bystander and a handler. Wait. So let me ask you this. And I want to get both of y'all opinion on it. And I could be late. Y'all might have already discussed it in the daytime. But what do y'all feel about Earth having more than one moon?
The more balls, the better.
All right, so that's a really detailed and educated opinion there.
Oh, is this new? Like, have people been discussing this?
Wait, did this Earth has more than one moon?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the Earth has more than one moon.
Okay. Is this confirmed? Or?
It's not exactly confirmed.
Yes, it's kind of right in the sweet spot. It's in the gray area.
It's a satellite rock mass that's technically attached to the moon or something like that. Mm-hmm. Since the moon rotates around us, it's like fixed to the moon and the moon's fixed to us. Mm-hmm. But it's going to be exiting the orbit of the moon or its position in relation to our moon.
So it's like when your homeboy asks you to holler at a girl in the club for him, so he don't have to actually do it.
Yeah, that's a good. Yeah, there you go.
Well, the numbers are different. So there are some numbers saying it'll leave in another 60 years. Some are saying it'll be around for 300 years.
Yeah.
So it's right now we have a second moon.
Okay. I mean,
potentially a third and a fourth as well.
I mean, there's other planets in the solar system allegedly that have more than one moon. So, I mean, is it really that big a deal? Are these moons big enough to have any kind of surface impact on the planet?
No.
I don't know. I don't know.
The answer is no.
I don't know. I wouldn't be so definite.
Well, according to what they said, it's a tiny rock. It's not even a moon. It's just the headlines trying to headline.
If it was like a state, would it be like Texas or would it be like Delaware?
I think it'd be like Philadelphia.
Okay.
Let me ask Gronk. Size of second Earth moon relative to geographic location. All right, let's go. Let's see what it says. Yeah, it's approximately 2,159 miles. So what is that? Like a county?
I don't know. See how big
2,159 miles. That's like going across 3 or 4 states, depending on.
I was about to say that's like half a country.
At least a quarter. At very least a quarter.
That is.
It says roughly the width of Australia.
There you go. That's a country size.
Big. Yeah, that's pretty big.
And that's large enough that should it have crashed into Earth?
I'm sorry. That's our moon. I take that back.
Okay.
Okay. So the PN7 is roughly 33 to 66 feet across.
No, it's not.
2025 PN7 quasi-moon discovered in 2025. This object is estimated to be 10 to 20 meters, 33 to 60 feet across.
Okay, that's a big rock.
I tried to tell you this. I remember looking this up like a month or two ago. I was like, wait, what? We got 2 moons. Where this nigga at? And then I looked it up. I'm like, man, get this bullshit off my screen.
Yeah, that's like a piece of a moon. That's like a crumb of a moon.
It's like if the moon took a shit. It'd be a turd, you know?
What if it's a spaceship?
No, here we go. Here we go, chat.
Can you see it? Has NASA used the AI machine to say that you can see it yet?
Professional telescope only, so you can see it. Not visible to naked eye, requires a professional grade telescope, at least 30 inches in diameter to be seen.
Okay.
So you'll need a big boy. You're gonna need a big boy. That's a big telescope.
What if it's a ship though?
What if it's a ship?
Yeah.
What if the moon is the ship?
No, we've went down that. I mean, not necessarily on the show, but I'm saying people have went down that rabbit hole a zillion different times.
There you go. So if the main moon is ship, that little shit right there might be a ship from the mothership.
It's the refilling ship.
Mm-hmm.
Gotta gas back up.
Mm-hmm. Might be just some hoes pulling up.
Hoes pulling up to the moon.
Hey, that might be the first time anybody's actually been on it.
Hoes pulling up to the moon.
Intergalactic coochie.
I'm just saying, we getting a lot of activity as of lately, ain't we?
A lot of what activity?
Can we just have something fly by us, and now we got the second little moon thing?
We did have something fly by us. Was it last week or the week before? Some shit flew right past us. That is true.
Yeah, and they said it was the Anunnakis that was...
Anunnaki.
I don't think it was the Anunnaki. That's what they said?
On the internet. I mean, come on.
Oh, the theorists.
They said.
Yeah.
They said.
Because I think they were tracking that object for a few months. And then it finally passed us. And then we just had a recent moon event too. We just recently had a moon event that's not going to happen for another like 76 years or something like that. We've been having them, what do you call it? Ray been shooting out some solar flares. I don't know what you call that in Kemet, but I don't know. Ray might be on that muff because Ray been
ejaculation.
There you go. The ejaculations. Yeah.
Literally why men always has a salute.
Wait, what?
That's why men always has a salute.
Who's men?
The god men.
The god men.
Man.
Why he got his... I know this nigga. This nigga on some mystical shit. I came in here with my dick in my hand. Be cool. Why does men have his dick in his hand? What is going on, yo? Time out, yo. Hey, yo. Men dead ass got his dick in his hand.
We got Kemet Gooners. That's crazy. That's actually crazy.
This is all blasphemy. I'm not participating.
So gooning is ancient. It's been an ancient, time-honored tradition.
This is all blasphemy. Y'all are not trolling men.
What is men doing, yo? We gotta men. This is
men got some tabs open.
Men is creating the world.
Men is Diddy.
Men is definitely not Diddy.
Men got some tabs open.
No, sir.
Little Barry White playing.
Men is not Diddy. Listen, Diddy is very unique.
So what is men doing?
Nothing with a little rod.
He was represented in many different forms, but was most often represented in male human form, shown with an erect penis, which he holds in his left hand, and an upheld right arm holding a flail.
That's a mystical lyric, ain't it?
I came in with my dick in my hand. Be cool.
No. Mystical is Diddy. That's has nothing to do with the God men.
Men's cult began and was centered around Coptos.
Why don't you think about the irony or the odds of Diddy hiring Little Rod to do the Love album? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, all that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like, let's just start the story right there with his name being Rod. Like, that's crazy. And a Little Rod at that.
Well, so who's Big Rod?
That might be Diddy's name. You know, my man Little Rod was waking up every morning with his, his brown chakra activated.
Wait a second. Who
Yo, so
is
I was
men?
in a Twitch chat the other day, and they use chakra as like a code for the butt now, and I'm just like, did Dr. Inky start something? Has this been something
No,
for a minute?
no, I exposed something. This is what I've been trying to tell people for a long time.
No, it was crazy because like they were talking about having sex with a chick, and somebody was like, "Did you get chakra? Did you get something else?" And I was like, "Wait a minute, what? Like people would use that literally?" It's
Yeah,
crazy.
Wow.
that's what it is. That's they activating them chakras, man. I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was crazy.
It's just a lot of people is just something that's embarrassing. Little Rod is just somebody he's a strong man, you know what I'm saying? Like to come out. Because in my mind, you know what I'm saying, I'm figuring like, okay, if you go to sleep one day, or you don't even remember going to sleep, but you just wake up in a bed and your anus is hurting and there's a man in bed with you, you either have, I feel like you have two choices. You have to immediately start trying to kill the man. Like you must try your best to kill him, or you have to keep that situation a secret and never reveal that to anyone ever in life. You have to take that to your grave. So I feel like if you come and do like a documentary and tell everyone about it, that's like a different type of that's a different thing right there.
I'm gonna send that nigga to the shadow realm. That's what I know. So, men is depicted as this is interesting. I've been reading this while you were talking. Um,
Stop trolling men. I was trying to talk long enough for you to forget about that. I was rambling towards the end there. I was like, okay, hopefully
men
we're
is
in the clear.
depicted as an anthropomorphic male deity with a masculine body covered in shrouds, wearing a crown of feathers and often holding his erect penis in his left hand and an object that is possibly stylized form of a flail, referring to his authority or rather that of the pharaohs in his upward facing right hand. Around his forehead, men wears a red ribbon that trails to the ground, claimed by some to represent sexual energy. Okay. The legs are bandaged because of his Chothic force. What is that? CHTHONIC. How do you pronounce CHTH? That was never in my phonics
It's
class.
chthonic, right?
Chthonic? Okay. Because of his chthonic force, in the same manner as Ptah and Osiris, his skin is usually painted as black. Uh
Men is
oh. Uh
gangbanging. That's what that is. Men is
oh.
down with the
Which
blood set. Men is suing with the red rag on.
which symbolized the fertile soil of the Nile. I don't think Shaka's gonna like that. A votive panel with a painting of men from the Roman period shows him the naturalistic style
Why
used
wouldn't
to.
Shaka like that?
Um, actually, he might because I think he says Chem. What do they say? Black land, and he said it means black town, black people. I think is what he said. I think he said it means black town, like land of the blacks. So I think when people say black land, black soil, I think he's trying to say it means more than that. And they always try to say, like this is some obfuscation of the facts where, they don't want to admit that the Egyptians was black. So his skin is painted black because all the soil was black. That's why his skin is black, not because the nigga was black. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, well let me help you because that debate is an ongoing debate.
Right.
But let me explain to you why I think it's absolutely ridiculous.
Okay.
Only people, and this is just my opinion, but only people that don't study Kemet would engage in that debate. Because if you're like, so a lot of people believe that by studying the Medu Neter, they're studying Kemet. I think that they're absolutely ridiculous. You have to study the culture. You got to study the concept of their concept of cosmology, because in Kemet, cosmology was everything. The natures were everything. So if you're not studying those two things, then everything else doesn't make sense. So when you study the natures, you get the concept of the Kemenu, right? The where noon is the central feature. And so you have a group of black Kemenu, you have a group of black gods that create a black land. And then if the land is black and the people are created out of the land, that would make the people black. So even if you have one side where they say, okay, it means the people are black. Okay, cool. The other side of the argument is that it doesn't mean the people are black. It means the land is black.
Mm-hmm.
The problem is when you read the cosmology, the people are created out of the land, which is the reason why you have Khnum with the new babies on the potter's wheel, because they're made from the clay, which comes from the land. So, so if the land is black, then the people are created from the black substance with like it
Ain't
leads to
that
black.
the Adam and Eve story too? They was made from the dirt,
That is absolutely the Adam and Eve story.
and they got that from Kemet.
They absolutely got that from Kemet.
Wow. Wow.
And fertile soil is dark brown to black.
Right.
So there's that.
Damn, that's deep. So, so men can be, or can represent the ejaculation of the sun.
Yeah, men is a solar deity.
Oh, he's a solar deity. Oh. So there have been. Pharaoh was expected to demonstrate as part of a men festival that he could ejaculate and thus ensure the annual flooding of the Nile. No hard evidence of this exists. So they trying to say that the Pharaoh was pulling his schmeat out and busting nuts to make the Nile flood. This is crazy.
Yeah, that's a little gross. Gross. Those are gross translations. They're trolling. They're trolling Kemet. Those are not factual representations of.
Markel said that's not what Tazariak says. Uh-oh. Here we go.
That just lets you know that Markel, like I told y'all before, you have a bunch of Hotep people that are enjoying a lot more HOK than Dr. EnQi episodes, okay?
Muna says the moons are natural satellites. Moon, mensis, metri, meaning month or to measure, used for timekeeping, also called Luna in Latin, Selene in Greek, Khonsu, La, Thoth, Isis, and Kemet. Are those the 4 moons you mentioned? I don't think we... Well, I guess we did mention 4 moons, right? That's what the Google said. Google said we got 4 moons, right? They said we got the main moon. We got the
that's
small.
What I was saying. I don't know if you looked it up on Google. I was saying that we probably have about 3 or 4.
We got 4. We got our moon. We got the small office building size. We got the school bus, and then we got the small van or large car.
Wait a minute. So you just said we only had one that was 10 feet long. Now hold up. Now you said a small office building. A small office building is totally different. Now that's a small office building is not 10 meters, sir.
A small office building can definitely be 10 meters. That's like definitely a thing.
That sounds like a luxury. That sounds like a federal prison. That sounds like a luxury room.
No,
a luxury room on Rikers Island.
33 feet. You figure the average height of a ceiling is somewhere between 8 and 9 feet.
Yeah, I guess that's about 3 floors.
So that's about 3 floors. So
Maybe
that's
two floors.
yeah, it's a small office building, and then a school bus and a small van. So yeah, that's kind of crazy. We got 4 moons. Well, alleged moons. It's interesting.
Yeah, alleged moons is wild.
Because we don't know what they are, right? Like we don't have a professional telescope, so we're just going off of what they say.
No, the fact that we have them is wild because it opens up all kinds of doors of potential. Because, for a long time we've been told like that's absolutely impossible that we would have like more than one moon of any size. Like
Mm.
now we have now we just went, oh yeah, we got 4 little ones. It's cool. We got 3 little ones. It's like a spades hand, you know what I'm saying? We got 1 in 3 possibles, you know what I'm saying? It's just wow right there. To open the door up to, like it's like that window where, and we can't experience it, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But when they went from Newton's laws in the early 1900s to quantum mechanics, like people in our time still don't really grasp how different that is, but yeah, going in the world where it was just like, okay, boom, Newton, and then bam, quantum mechanics was, yeah. I feel like we having one of those moments where it's like the impossible just became
But Newton
normal.
didn't Newton discover some Kemetic text?
I don't know about text, definitely principles.
Shout out to
Mm.
Sauce. Thank you for the 10. You said Kemetic principles?
Yeah, rediscovered,
Like what?
or just came from the hidden school. I say that, you know what I'm saying? Because the hidden school is where a lot of stuff comes from anyway.
He was connected to them schools.
Yeah, the invisible college and all that.
Yeah. I think that's where a lot of that shit come from.
Most of the inventions slash discoveries in Europe during, like the 1300 to 17, 18, 1900, a lot of that stuff comes from secret schools.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Mostly masonry, but some
Mm-hmm.
offshoots.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Willie Will said moon phases are for timekeeping, right? Well, I think it's different purposes. Like I think the moon timekeeping is for agricultural purposes. And I think solar is for money purposes. Am I correct, Inky? Am I somewhere in the ballpark?
You mean in Kemet?
Well, any time period. I'm pretty sure it was the same.
Kemet invented both calendars. They had 2 calendars.
Right. They had 2 calendars, right?
They had the solar and the lunar calendar.
But the lunar was for agriculture, right?
I don't think so.
Was it the other way around?
Actually, you did technically I think they worked on another, like a third calendar that wasn't even a calendar for the agriculture.
Really?
Because the agriculture they ran off the Nile. So the Nile starts the new
Right.
season in the inundation season, the new year in the
But
inundation season.
but you still got to be able to predict when the Nile's coming based upon the phases of the moon or the locations of the celestial bodies.
Yeah, I mean you had your three seasons, 360 days, then you had
Mm-hmm.
your 5 epigomenal days,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, and you had the flooding of the Nile.
I could have sworn they used the moon for agriculture purpose. Oh wait, was it the Farmer's Almanac?
I mean, I think maybe the moon thing might have been like the smaller keeping track of things on a smaller scale.
On a smaller scale, right, to more get
Yeah.
more finite, right?
Yeah. So I think the solar was like larger scale and it was more in tune with the government, how they were running, So it might have been you could consider it financial, I guess.
Yeah, I just found it. It was the Farmer's Almanac.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Farmer's Almanac that uses the moon phases for farming by correlating them to plant growth. Yeah.
Oh, because it's always been an association with the water and
Yeah.
the moon.
Yeah. Yeah, but you're gonna get a more exact time period based upon the moon because I think it's 13 moons in a year instead of 12 months in a year. They were doing in real life time frame continuity. Oh man.
So the thing is though, what is how are moons coming and going?
Well, everything's moving, right? So
Hot mic.
everything's moving.
I feel like I should just help you before you say the next few sentences. Like just
so something
no, the
could
Clippers are
have
gonna get you.
So something could have broken off. Something could have entered.
Pause. Wait a minute. Broken off from where? Let's see. That's why I'm saying all of these. Go ahead.
Collision.
Broken off from where?
A collision.
A collision of what? Where at?
In another galaxy. Outside, or it could be inside of our galaxy, a different solar system.
Okay.
Like it could be an adjacent.
How did we get it though? That's still not necessarily like. How did we get it, and how is it leaving?
Well, it's got the gravitational pull of the moon, so it got stuck in the moon's gravitational pull.
Okay, great. Then why would we be having it leaving?
Because based upon its current trajectory
of what? It's caught in the moon's gravitational field. If the moon has a gravitational field that can capture it.
But it's moving in the very finite degrees that it moves in, it could exit.
No, sir. At finite degrees it moves in. You are trolling. Listen, the basic rules of force, right? It would take more energy to escape the moon's quote unquote gravitational field than it would to capture it. So if the moon is strong enough to capture it and hold it, like it's moving, it's coming from another solar system and it's moving. So our moon's gravitational field was strong enough to stop its momentum and put it in the back pocket. How is it going to create enough momentum to start moving now that it's not moving and escape a gravitational field that was too strong for it to pass by when it already had momentum?
Horseshoe orbit. A horseshoe orbit is a complex path where a small object like an asteroid shares an orbital path with a larger planet like Earth. Instead of circling the Earth in a stable loop, the object appears to drift forward and backward, tracing a shape like a horseshoe from Earth's perspective. So based upon the way that it's rotating around the Earth, at some moment, it is going to hit a certain threshold and leave
Tanei,
our gravitational pull.
Tanei, come on, man. What are you doing?
Why you want me in this?
What are you doing? Are you hiding? Are you hiding? What are you doing, man?
I'm just listening.
No, how are you just listening? What are you doing?
Okay,
man?
I wanna go back to the first 5 minutes of the episode where I said I'm a bystander and a handler. That's it.
Start handling things. What do you mean? Start handling things. Start handling things, sir.
So
Right.
It's funny, like all the other topics that EnQi don't want to touch, but now you want to touch this one. Like that's real interesting.
Nobody's going to jail for discussing the moon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. This is definitely a touchy subject.
No. The vaccines and pharmacare, you're going down.
Right here. Get to know Earth's upcoming temporary mini moon. What you need to know about Earth's short relationship with asteroid 2024 PT5.
If we think about it just purely from physics, right? So you have two bodies coming into contact with each other through gravitational pull. So You have one body that's being slowed down by the gravitational pull of another,
Mm-hmm.
enough to the point where it stops the initial velocity of the small body
Mm-hmm.
to put it into orbit with the big body.
Mm-hmm.
So the small body would then have to have some kind of force
Boom.
overcome
There we
the
go.
gravitational pull of the big body,
Come on
and
now.
it would have to be it. The force would have to be greater than the gravitational pull. It
Come
has to
on
be.
now.
There's no way it can get outside of the
Come
gravitational
on
pull. It's
now.
not.
Come on now.
So you
That's
have to have something producing a force that's greater than the gravitational pull of the big body.
boom. And that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying is now that the car is parked, what key is getting turned to start up the engine and get that thing out of park? And like what yeah, I feel like there's a lot missing from what's
Because you have to
being
overcome you have to overcome inertia. So you have to
come
overcome
on.
the inertia of the object not moving by itself anymore, then being under the pull of the big body to get away from the big body to then go back into orbit. And that's not even including any residual pull from the Earth's gravity, from the
Come on
Earth's
now. Come on now.
gravitational field too. So you got a lot of forces for the small body to overcome. So if these small bodies
Facts.
are just in and out, leaving when they want to,
That's
there's
wow.
something assisting it. There
That is
and we're
facts.
not even saying that the thing itself is able to leave on its own. We're just saying that
Look at
something else
HJ's
is
face.
assisting.
Look at HJ's face. This is
Something is
crazy.
definitely assisting it.
Come on, HJ. Talk that slick shit now. Let's go. Grok. Help HJ, Grok.
it's the it's it's the field. The,
Wow.
the
When does HJ take the official position? Like this is crazy.
You know, Earth got that space force too, right? As a matter of fact, I saw some it was something on like it was a random commercial and they had like a space force poster. I'm like, why the fuck is that there? Like, there's no reason for this thing to be advertising the space force. Like,
Listen, it's a lot. It's a lot. Let's go back to Obama. We just throwing it out there. If we just waking it up,
wait,
let's
how
just
you
go
blaming
all
the
the way.
black man for the moon?
Let's just go back to Obama because Obama launched a nuclear missile at the moon and nobody thought that was weird. Obama dropped a bomb on the moon. Like I was like, wait a minute. We dropped a bomb on the moon and like everybody's just cool. Like we just shot a bomb at the moon. Like what are we doing? It was like, oh, EnQi, come on, that's a conspiracy. That didn't really happen.
In 2009, during Barack Obama's first year, NASA conducted a mission that was popularly, though technically inaccurately, described as by some media outlets as bombing the moon.
Okay, there you go.
NASA intentionally crashed 2 spacecraft into the moon's south pole. This was not a
Okay.
military attack or a weaponized bomb. It was a scientific mission called L-Cross, Lunar Crater Observation and Sensing Satellite.
Okay,
NASA
now hold
used
up,
a
hold on, hold
spent
on. Wait a
rocket
minute, wait a minute.
stage
Wait a
as
minute, wait a
a
minute.
heavy 2,300 kilogram kinetic impactor and a smaller shepherding satellite.
Wait a
They were
minute.
traveling at
Hold
roughly
on.
5,600 miles per hour. The goal was to
Hold
create
on, sir.
massive debris plume that scientists could analyze for the presence of water.
Hold on,
The
sir.
mission was a major success, officially confirming the discovery of water
Is damn
ice
mic on?
in permanently shadowed lunar craters. This water is considered a vital source of future human lunar outposts.
Okay, so
wait,
wait a minute, sir. I just got to get a word in here. I'm just trying to get a
okay,
word
yeah,
in.
go ahead, because
I'm coming to you though. I have questions for
Whoa,
you. This
pause.
is
I'm coming to you.
yeah, that was wild. But the article HJ is reading,
It's the Google demons.
the Google demons, and they seem like they're on demon time. They trying to basically say that EnQi is imagining
What they
things.
say is wrong.
Because I said Obama bombed the moon, and then they said some media outlets wrongfully said bombing the moon.
They didn't bomb the moon.
Okay, see, so you HJ I don't know what's up with HJ tonight. He did change his background all of a sudden. You know what I'm saying? All of a sudden he's somebody else now. So so they just launched a now this is not 33 feet. This is like a hundred feet. They just launched a tanker sized rocket full of gas at 5,000 miles per hour
Yeah.
at something, and you consider that to not be a bomb.
It needs a warhead.
The Twin Tower planes didn't need no warhead.
Well, there was definitely some
A
bombs. They
rocket
just
filled with gas. Wait a minute. A rocket
I'm
filled
just
with
talking about the
gas.
plane part. I ain't talking about everything else. Then.
Hold on, wait a minute.
the planes ain't bring down 9/11.
Hold on. A
Them
rocket
planes.
filled with gas going at 5,000 miles an hour is not a bomb.
Jet fuel does not melt steel moon.
Steel moon. We're gonna put that. We're gonna slip that right in there along with your official stance tonight.
That little jet fuel ain't doing nothing.
No, but like the crazy part about this is bombing the moon to see if it had water. If y'all was there, y'all would know if it had water, right? Why you got to bomb it to know whether or not there's water there?
To kick up a little dust, to analyze the dust.
Okay.
Nah,
When they went the first time, couldn't they have just analyzed it then?
They-
Why you spend all that money to throw something?
America
They
had been
forgot.
waiting to do all kind of wild things for a long time, and they figured, while the black guy's in office, we might as well get all of this off. Period. We
So what you
launched
think
bombs.
happened? They bombed the moon. Okay, now what? What you gonna do with that information? What do
I ain't
you
gonna-
think
I'm
happened? You
not
think
gonna
they
do
was fighting
anything.
an intergalactic battle?
I'm not going to do anything but file that away in the mental Rolodex. So now we have small, car size, SUV size satellites that are temporarily parked with the moon that are soon to be taking back off again. And no one's going to bat an eye. No one's going to say, wait a minute, according to the laws of physics, there is a lot of force that needs to be generated in order for these tiny little rocks to go ahead and restart and pull off. Especially after 60 or 300 years, because those are the calculations that either in the year 2083 or in the year 2320 something, that's when the moon will go back into orbit again and leave our moon. So I'm just saying, like, what's the thing that's going to power this little ball up so that it can escape?
It says their orbits are inherently unstable and they lack the necessary low speed to be held in permanent stable orbit. The primary forces.
That's wild. See, HJ don't know enough to know that that's wild. Look at Tanai's face. Tanai can't even. What? That's wild.
Listen, you're not listening. Many moons are temporary because their orbits are inherently unstable and they lack the necessary low speed. Wait a second. Wait, what? They lack the necessary low speed. Wait a second. I gotta.
Go ahead. Yeah, exactly. And the moon is wildly close.
Wait, hold on.
The moon is wildly close to the moon is wildly close to Earth. So when it says it's unstable and all that, like, is it like swinging through the clouds over Canada? Like how close is the unstable thing getting to us?
So there's a strong gravitational pull from the sun. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There are gravitational perturbations, little kicks. The gravity of the Earth, the primary moon, and even distant planets like Jupiter create constant little kicks that disrupt the mini moon's path. See, the bodies be kicking. Unlike our large moon, which is massive enough to maintain a stable and near circular orbit despite minor perturbations.
Mm-hmm.
These small asteroids are easily influenced and flung into space.
Hold on. Did that thing say like Jupiter? Did it actually say like Jupiter?
It says the gravity of the Earth, the primary moon, and even
No, the
distant
perturbations. It
planets.
just said the perturbate.
I'm trying to read it to you.
Okay,
The
go ahead.
gravity of the Earth, the primary moon, and even distant planets like Jupiter create
Like,
constant
that's
little
crazy.
kicks that disrupt the mini moon's path.
And so, are we still trying to sell Jupiter as a planet?
Wait, what?
Why did you go there? Why did you go there?
How is Jupiter not a planet?
Oh Lord.
Okay. All right. Whatever. So Jupiter's a planet. I'm just saying.
Time out. Wait a second. Chat, one in the chat if Jupiter is a planet.
One in the chat if y'all thought we had
You
one moon
can't
before
say
tonight.
one after I say one. You have to choose a different number, Boomer. One in the chat if you believe that Jupiter is a planet or you know Jupiter to be a planet. Now you can add your point and say two.
Now wait a minute. Well, why don't you give another number? You just gave them one way to participate.
Because they'll choose another number on their own. They do it a million
What?
times. We got some twos. Renee says two. Maverick's View says two. Okay, so twos. What is it if it's not a planet?
It's a wild thing. It's a hybrid.
Wild thing.
It's a hybrid. Jupiter's a hybrid between a planet and a star. If you ask me, that's what I would say. It's a hybrid between a planet and a star.
So it emanates light.
Well, it's a big gas thingy.
It is a big gas thingy.
Well, then that's where I'm at with it. It's a big gas thingy.
Well, isn't the planet a sun?
Can't
the sun be a planet?
No.
Like the broad definition of planet.
As a large thing in space. I mean, technically, if that's where we're going.
Would
I believe this is
classify
why Tanei asked me why did I mention
the sun as a planet. I'm pretty sure the broad definition of planet would classify the sun as a planet.
I mean, because there's so many interpretations of the words,
Right?
And so many ways that the words can go that like you can squeeze anything out of this.
It says right here
and be somewhat correct.
Historically, a broad definition of a planet did classify the sun as a planet. Modern scientific definitions, however, strictly exclude it.
Because see, notice now Pluto was a planet for the longest time. They don't even consider Pluto a planet anymore.
Right.
Yeah, it's been downgraded.
And then, well, they flip-flop. 1 minute it was a planet, the next minute it was not. Then it was a planet, then it was not a planet again.
Yeah, it's an ice.
Yeah,
asteroid. I think it's been downgraded, violated. Let's say violated. That's wow. To go from a planet to just a random rock, like that's crazy.
So, the sun generates light and heat through nuclear fission. So, what is Jupiter? Can Jupiter be a hybrid between a star?
All somebody needs to do is drive by Jupiter and drop a match on it.
It's gonna explode.
It might just light up.
It's called a failed star. While it is frequently called a failed star, this is a popular nickname rather than a formal scientific classification. So it says Jupiter is often compared to stars because of its fundamental makeup and behavior. Like the sun, Jupiter is primarily composed of hydrogen and helium. Oh, shit.
Come on now.
Self-generated heat. Jupiter radiates more heat than it receives from the sun.
Come on now.
This internal heat comes from gravitational contraction, shrinking slowly over time.
Hold on. This is where I feel like the problem.
Oh, Lord Jesus. See,
Yeah.
this why I don't like learning about outer space. This shit'll fuck your day up.
But here's the thing, though. Here's where I think
Jupiter gonna explode.
No, no, Jupiter's not gonna.
Jupiter's gonna explode one day.
As long as
It's
nobody
gonna
flicks a cigarette on it, we're good.
no, it's gonna implode.
No, as long as nobody flicks a cigarette
It
on it,
said
Jupiter's
Jupiter
fine.
radiates more heat than receives from the sun. This internal heat comes from gravitational contraction, shrinking slowly over time, a
That's fine.
process that also occurs in young stars. So if it's
Jupiter's fine.
shrinking, at some point the pressure is going to get too much and it's going to go outward.
No, because it's releasing every so often. It's Jupiter's fine. So, but here's what I'm saying though. What we really need to be trying to figure out is the G word, because gravity and words, starting with gravity, gravitational, et cetera, they keep getting stuck in these places where it's just like a bandage or a stopgap where lots of other information is missing. And it's just, we have to work with that term, like going back to our little tiny moons and how they're going to go ahead and pull off at some point after 60 or 300 years.
Jupiter
Because
cannot be.
after 60 years, like you just said, the moon goes around Earth 13 times per year. So that means the little tiny satellites will be going around Earth. Like they will have done their whole thing. By 60 years, they will have done that whole circuit a zillion times already. So all the perturbations that they will experience, I mean, within 9 to 11 years, they will experience everything. So it still doesn't explain them pulling off suddenly after 60 years. Like that doesn't.
Well, it's accumulation of a bunch of kicks over time.
No, but they don't accumulate. No,
It's like that
they don't accumulate.
It's like your chair in your kitchen that needs the screw tightened.
No, it's definitely not like that.
Every time you sit in there, it gets a little looser.
No, a perturbation is like flying on an airplane and you hit a rough patch and then it cools down afterwards and then you're straight. It's not like something that accumulates and it keeps on getting, like it doesn't do. It just.
Tari said that Earth is the center of the universe.
Tari is wow for the night.
He said outer space is fake.
Oh, wow. Wow. See that? You got some folks over here from Brother Sanchez page. You gotta. These people are all over the place. HJ, you think they're just Hotepistan citizens? These folks are on House of Consciousness and even dirtier sites on the internet.
He said go listen to Terrence Howard.
Listen, trust me. HOK is a much more noble place than Brother Sanchez's page.
So ask Google Demons what the difference is between gravity and the classically described Newtonian force.
Oh my goodness. You see, look at Tanei face. You see that when he get that
and
face.
And the what Newtonian force?
And a classically described Newtonian force.
Trollathon. Let the trollathon begin.
Like, this is exactly what you were just talking about, except you just kept beating around the bush instead of just coming out and saying it.
Correct. But now that you have switched, hold on. Now that you have switched from bystander to handler, the trollathon has begun.
So, in physics, the term gravity usually refers to the modern understanding provided by Albert Einstein's general relativity, while the Newtonian force refers to Isaac Newton's law of universal gravitation. Mechanism. Newton described gravity as an invisible attractive force, a pull, acting between two objects with mass. Einstein redefined it not as force, but as a curvature of space-time caused by mass and energy. Objects simply move along the dents or curves created in the fabric of space. Oh, Lord Jesus. Speed of propagation. Newton assumed gravity was instantaneous, meaning it traveled at infinite speed across the universe. Einstein recognized it is limited by the speed of light. Wait, what? Meaning if the sun vanished, Earth would not notice the change for roughly 8.5 minutes? Wait, what? In Newtonian physics, the source is strictly mass. In general relativity, the source is energy momentum, which includes mass, but also heat, pressure, and even light. Because light has no mass, Newton's laws predict it should not be affected by gravity. However, since Einsteinian gravity curves the space that light travels through, it predicts gravitational lensing, the bending of light, which has been experimentally confirmed. Wait, what? Wait, time out. Wait, let me read that again. Gravitational lensing, the bending of light. Wait, what? Gravity curves the space.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you, it's getting
that
wild
light
out in these streets right now.
travels through. Gravity curves the space.
Listen, it's getting wild out in these streets right now. Is what I'm trying to tell you,
that
HJ.
light travels through. Wait, hold on.
Yo, listen, why don't you ask the Google demons this?
Wait, hold on.
Let him wrestle with this right quick.
I want to see blood come out of his ears.
Gravity curves the space. So wait. Okay, so gravity curves the space. Okay, I got that. So what is gravity? He said gravity is a fabric? Is a curvature of space-time? So objects simply move along the dents or curves created in the fabric of space?
So essentially, one thing describes gravity as a product of something having mass.
Yeah.
The other thing describes gravity as the product of mass along a grid.
Right.
Like if the grid does not exist, then gravitational force cannot exist.
Right.
So like one thing is about the mass inside the objects and one thing is about some sort of mass outside the objects.
Right. I get that.
So ask the Google demons if light can be frozen.
Oh my God. I'm not here. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be here anymore. Can light be frozen?
Out loud for everybody. It's wild out here. That's all I'm just, it's wild out right now. It's wild. That's all I'm saying.
Scientists have achieved the physical equivalent by stopping it completely, storing it as information, and even forcing it to behave like a solid? Light. Okay, so stopping the light, the pause button. So physicists have successfully brought light pulses to complete standstill using a technique called electromagnetically induced transparency. How it works. A laser prepares a medium. What does prepare mean? Like a crystal or supercooled gas to become transparent. The second pulse of light enters. And when the first laser is turned off, the light pulse is parked inside the medium.
Frozen light.
While experiments in 2001 stopped light for mere fractions of a second, by 2025, researchers have managed to halt light for a full minute, even storing and retrieving complex images.
I'm just saying, we alive in a. This is a great time to be. We alive in a wild period of time. Like when you look back through the history.
Hold on, wait, hold on. Italian researchers successfully transformed light into a super solid, an exotic state of matter that has a rigid crystalline structure but flows like a wait. Hold on, wait. Researchers successfully transformed light into a super solid.
Yeah.
An exotic state of matter, okay, that has a rigid crystalline structure but flows like frictionless liquid.
No, this is what I'm trying to say. Look, when you look back at the timeline of history, right? There's time periods where nothing is going on. It's just like regular people doing whatever they're doing at that time. Like they're going to
EnQi, can
work,
I wrap
having
my
fun.
mind around this before you go to the next thing, please? I need to do
No,
things. I need to
no.
do things in order. I need to. You
There's no
can't just.
order, bro. We got moons that's pulling up and pulling off. This light is frozen. What order? That's what we're trying to do. What I'm communicating is that order is out the window, bro. Like what we thought was order yesterday is gone for tomorrow. Like this, we are in a this is a new time period where just
Tonight, tell him let me try and wrestle with this really fast.
Yeah, you got
Wait a minute. That ranks right up there with frozen light, sir. What are you eating?
Lamb. That shit that Karas used to eat.
Man, I for some reason I don't. Why did that look like salad? I thought that was some salad right there.
Oh, salad in here too. There's some salad in here too. It's not gonna get ate, but it's some in here. Actually, there we go. Okay. Trapping photons in a special laser grid and cooling them near absolute zero. Scientists forced them to interact and form an ordered solid-like pattern. This is the first time light has been observed in a state that maintains its own shape, behaving like a physical object in a wave. Light matter conversion. This is the last part. Legendary experiments by physicist Lin Hua showed that a light pulse can be converted into a matter wave within a cloud of ultra cold atoms. The light's information is frozen into the atoms arranged. Wait. The light's information is frozen into the atom's arrangement, then revived back into its original light form later.
Listen.
Wait, hold on.
I'm just saying, it's important.
Light can be slowed to the speed of a bicycle using optical molasses. Light is held in place as a quantum information for seconds. You know what this means?
I'm going to tell you.
We can make the lightsaber.
No, that's not what it means. It means that people need to go to Amazon.
That's exactly what it means.
No, it means they need to go to Amazon right now.
Oh, here we go. You got a book on it?
I have two new books on it.
EnQi, this is how the lightsaber was created.
No, that's not how the lightsaber was created.
Mm-hmm.
The lightsaber was created with biblical technology. But they can go to Amazon right now. I have two new books out. One is called Source Material for the Kinetic Wave Function. Source material for the kinetic wave function. Mm-hmm. And the other one is In the Beginning Was the Wave.
In the Beginning Was the Wave. That's a fire title.
In the Beginning Was the Wave.
That's a fire title.
That is actual factual.
See? So the lightsaber uses something called a kyber crystal. This force-sensitive crystal focuses the raw energy into a tight, intense beam. It also determines the blade's color. Energy passes through cycling field energizers and focusing lenses, converting it into arc wave plasma. It's the same thing.
What website are you reading off?
You never seen Star Wars before?
I'm just asking you a question. What source is that? Source that up for us, please.
That's how the
What source is that, sir?
The demons, nigga. It's from the movie Star Wars.
Exactly.
What you mean?
Yeah, but that's what Tanei and I are sharing is from actual outside right now.
And what I'm saying is Steven Spielberg stumbled upon something.
Anything after Steven Spielberg is
So now, would you tell them because of the technology
Brown,
we just discovered
backward.
that now we can create the lightsaber?
No.
I
It's a
think the more
brown.
important. I think the more important application
There we go. There we go.
is information storage.
Thank
So
you.
if you ask the Google demons, hold on, because I've been like prompting to try to get a reasonable summary of this. So ask the Google demons,
And I would even go further and say,
if light can be frozen, what implication does this have for its use with semiconductors at absolute zero?
You was thinking what I was thinking when I saw that information shit. All right, so say it again. If light can
If
be
light
frozen,
can be frozen, what implication does this have for its use with semiconductors at absolute zero?
why not semiconductors at room temperature?
We're getting there.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
okay, let's see. If light can be frozen, what implications does this have with semiconductors at absolute zero? Oh shit, they done discovered this shit already. Italian researchers. Why the Italians always researching some shit?
Because they have funding. Funding.
And they have funding, yes. Their governments actually care about more shit besides war.
Italian researchers demonstrated that firing lasers into a specially prepared gallium arsenide semiconductor at near absolute zero can transform light into a super solid. Within the semiconductor, light particles couple with electron hole pairs to form polaritons. These polaritons arrange themselves into a rigid crystalline lattice, simultaneously behave like superfluid, flowing with zero friction and resistance through semiconductor material. Standard semiconductors behave like insulators at absolute zero because they lack mobile charge carriers. However, by freezing light into these materials, scientists use these conditions to study excitonic insulators where bound electron hole pairs condense into macroscopic quantum state. Because the light matter hybrid flows without friction, it could lead to semiconductors that transmit data with zero energy loss and near zero heat generation. Oh man, the AI gonna be super fast.
So think about that. Think about how much energy you lose just strictly from heat.
Right.
That's like the great that's the great question of the 20th century, is figuring out a way to generate large amounts of data moving with progressively less and less energy loss. And that's why absolute zero is so important, because you get rid of friction. So if you can get rid of friction and still be able to transmit energy, still be able to transmit data, that opens up a whole new world.
Well, the thing is, you got to create a material that, it's got to be easily duplicatable and replicatable.
Right. No, I agree. And it also has to be practical, but you got to prove that it works first.
No, I think the hype. Yeah, I think the Italians definitely just. I think they passed that door. Just a matter
No,
of.
I mean proving that it works in a practical way. Like, yeah, you can
Gotcha.
go into a lab and do it, but I mean, is Joe Schmo on the corner gonna be able to use this? I mean, because there's a lot of stuff that we do and practice in the lab that we can't duplicate in a practical way in reality.
Hey, one in the chat if you think we could build a lightsaber.
What is he doing? What just happened? How did he go back to the lightsaber?
I ain't gonna lie, we make some lightsabers. I might have to order me one.
I'm getting one, son. I'm getting one, nigga.
You're going to jail. What are you talking about? The hell?
The government got one already. Like, they be in Guantanamo Bay, just like
whoever has a lightsaber.
Like, they gotta have them already.
They whooping niggas' asses with lightsabers down there.
No, you're not whooping nobody's behind with, if you have a lightsaber, you're going to jail.
Hotep ain't gonna have lightsabers. We're gonna figure this shit out.
A lightsaber is taking off whatever part of the body it touches.
Exactly.
So you're not whooping somebody with that. You're amputating. That is instant amputation.
I'm still stuck on the fact that information is being stored in light. That is
Well, I mean,
fascinating.
is it really that hard though? I mean, because think about like plants do the same thing. Like we do the same thing. Like we store it, we take in light and we process it into something else. Like
About to
that's all the
say,
even
information.
that,
HJ,
but
pull
even
out those
that,
Dr. EnQi books. Like that's literally what is in 99%
but
of them.
but that's what's fascinating. Like the fact that there's information in light is just so hard for me to wrap my mind around.
Well, here's the thing. Take it a step further. That's the fabric of that is light. Light is information.
Right.
It's not like the information's in it though. It's just it is
It
the
is information.
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, everything is information.
Yeah, but energy is the essence of it. It's just
Wait, what do you mean everything's information?
I mean, because everything that you do is I mean, it's input and output. You eating that food right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna tell your body to do something.
Yep.
yeah,
And
the
you're
food
eating
is
it to tell your body to
information.
do something for it to do something, right?
Fact.
Man, this food is information.
Yeah.
That's just like the Matrix.
No, stop doing that.
That's what they said in the movie.
Stop doing that.
They said that in the movie.
HJ is what you said, Illuminati adjacent,
Chat.
right?
Chat.
HJ is gatekeeping right now.
Chat. Didn't they say that in Matrix?
HJ is gatekeeping right now.
Yeah,
He does
EnQi, you
not
got to
want
slide
y'all-
to the left a little bit so we can get you in the camera.
Slide to the left. HJ, you're gatekeeping no matter what position.
How am I
in the camera.
gatekeeping?
Because something's up with that moon satellite, champ. And me and Tanei are on the case. That moon satellite is going to require a rocket booster the size of Texas to pull off away from the moon, sir.
Hold on, I'm still stuck on information and light, nigga.
I know.
You done brought me back to the moon and shit.
Don't try to distract the people. They need to know. We might have to dust off some of them Zachariah Stitch and Dr. York books after all. We might have to pull them joints back out.
You think they was on to something?
I don't know. If they're saying that this little moon is going to pull off at some point, something has to give. There's a void. Information is missing. There is information missing.
See, because the thing is, right? Like, okay, so let's say that all of the information that they say is correct. All these little kicks are coming from here and there. If this thing goes in a specific direction, while you have all of these other things around it that are
even
giving it
crazier.
this force,
That's even crazy.
Then what that mean?
That means that someone's driving it. That means it's a vehicle. Period. That narrows everything down. That means it's being driven.
that means it's a 85 Cadillac Brougham. That's exactly what it means.
Fact.
That's exactly what it means.
Fact. And I'm a person that when it comes to outer space, I become a Muslim immediately. I feel like the Quran said, Allah says we should mind our business. And I agree. Yeah, it doesn't use those words, but it's like you don't need to worry about what's going on out of space and your house is not even intact.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, people are worrying about aliens and they ain't even spoke to their mama in 6 months. Like, what we talking about?
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's why like people start talking about is the Earth flat, is the Earth round. I was like, I don't care. I'm trying to get some money on it regardless. Like, I don't give a damn.
Yeah, we got things to figure out right now. We got plastic building up in the ocean. Like, aliens pull up here, whether they've come from Kemet or Rizk, Orion, wherever they're not going to be happy with us with what we have going on.
What if they bad and they got big ass titties?
Then their vaginas would probably have teeth. Sharp teeth. They mate with
That's
you,
fucked
you let
up.
that semen go, and then
That's fucked up.
you die. Just like a what is that?
That's a
the
bee.
Black widow, the praying mantis, something.
That's a bee.
The bees do that too. There's a bunch of insects.
The
that do
bees,
that.
when they mate, they thing fall off, get stuck inside of them. Praying mantis, she eats the male.
There you go. There you go. So yeah, something to that effect. That's yeah, that part. Because if they bad and they come, it's the same thing as if you see a regular, if you see a regular attractive woman walking around that's single, you'd be like, so where, how old are you again? How many times you been divorced?
So it's like dating a chick from Atlanta.
Come on now. How many men have you drove insane?
AT aliens. That's why they call it AT aliens.
So it's even worse if they come here from another planet, because that means they done ran out of men from their planet. They done went through them already. They not coming here for water or gold. They coming here for
dick,
testosterone. And then they gonna find out we on TRT. They're gonna be like, well, just fuel up. Yeah, let's just fuel up and keep looking. Let's just fuel up and keep looking.
This planet don't got what we looking for. All right, fine. They're vehicles. I'm convinced. I'm convinced.
I mean, listen, I'm of the impression, honestly, that they're moons. But the problem with that is the rest of the story, it gets wild. It's like, yo, how did they pull up where they are? Where did they come from? And why do you keep saying like they're gonna pull off at some point? Like I'm trying to get the more
perturbations.
info, like,
the perturbations.
You have to stop with that perturbation thing.
That's what they said. You still ain't debunked that.
They haven't unbunked, rebunked. It's gotta make sense to go, like, to get thrown on the board. It has to make sense. They can't just throw something out there. I feel like they just threw that out there.
You keep knocking it. Eventually, it's loose. Now it's flying around in space.
No.
Yeah, but like, think about it though. If you're pushing it, and so like, say you play like Jenga or something like that, and you push a block out. You're pushing the block out this way, but it's gonna fall to the ground because of gravity, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you push the block out and it keep going in that direction, what does that tell you? There's a force continuing to make it go in that direction.
Yeah, because if it's kicking, that means it should kick it in and out.
Well, no, if it's perturbations, it should just kind of go.
It should be random.
Oh, it's a whole. They cited like 5 different sources of force that were causing these perturbations from all different directions. They're not all in the same plane. These things are not all in the same plane. So if these things leave in a defined direction, they are being propelled in that direction by something.
And here's the other problem is the timeline. Because some timelines say 60 years, it's going to leave.
Yeah.
And some say 300 years, it's going to leave.
Mm-hmm.
The problem with that is after 9 years or 11 years, they will have weathered the storm of every type of perturbation that's around.
Yeah.
So why leave now?
So what perturbation is going to pop up that we can predict in 60 years or in 300 that they would not have experienced already while doing its thing? See, that's still an information gap.
Well, the perturbations is changing because Jupiter is still shrinking.
Stop that.
As Jupiter shrinks, it might.
They're getting these numbers from simulations. So the simulation can only predict based on the forces that you know. What if there are forces that you don't know about? What if new forces come up within this time period that also have an effect on this? So it's like the information is incomplete. Like you can't make a reasonable assumption based on, that simulation if you're not accounting for all of the forces. And if you are accounting for all of the forces, what's changing over a 9-year time scale versus a 60-year time scale, over a 300-year time scale if all of the forces are the same?
That's what I thought. Now hold on, wait a minute. Now what about the asteroid belt? HJ.
Oh, what about it?
Ain't no what about it, champ. Would you ask the Google demons, Mr. Perturbations? What about the asteroid belt?
Pause. I don't know why, but perturbations need to pause.
The perturbations is great. Yeah, you Mr. Perturbations.
What do you want me to ask the asteroid belt about?
The asteroid belt is a whole bunch of
Do the
asteroids.
perturbations affect the asteroid belt? It's gonna be like, nah, see, that shit different.
The way my asteroid belt account is set up.
It says yes. Gravitational perturbations are the primary force shaping the asteroid belt, preventing
Right,
it
now-
from ever becoming a planet and continuing to strip away its mass in 2025. These perturbations, primarily from Jupiter and to a lesser extent Mars, affect the belt in critical ways.
Now wait a minute. Hold on. Retype that search, buddy. Ask, can the perturbations from Jupiter go through the asteroid belt and get to the Earth's moon?
Yes, that's got to be easy, of course. That's all a little space and shit. Yes, see, I knew it.
Okay.
Jupiter's gravitational perturbations do reach, it says, quote unquote, reach Earth's neighborhood. And they're actually the reason why many mini moons exist near our planet in the first place. See? Scientists have confirmed that Jupiter's gravitational influences Earth's mini moons through two primary mechanisms: the delivery mechanism and the long distance orbital modification.
Okay. Now,
So Jupiter doing this.
okay. Now we have what they're doing slowing down, because that right there is
That's the fabric of gravitational pull around the Earth.
That's not. No, sir. That's a good filler in though for how things could slow down around here and wind up getting stuck. That does not answer where all the energy is going to come from to get something to pull off.
Long distance orbital modification. When an object is already near Earth, Jupiter's massive gravity continues to affect its trajectory from afar. While Earth's gravity is the dominant force capturing the mini-moon, Jupiter, the king of planets, exerts a secondary pull that can shorten or lengthen the time a mini-moon stays in orbit around Earth. Over millions of years, Jupiter's gravity, combined with Venus, periodically elongates Earth's own orbit. This subtle shifting of Earth's position affects how easily our planet can grab passing asteroids and turn them into temporary moons. See, our own gravitational orbit is changing over time.
Mm-hmm.
See?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Now what?
You just filled in a blank. But it doesn't. It's not like an actual answer. So someone asks a question, and then the person that was asked the question says words after they were asked the question, and so it's like, okay, great. You have filled in the blank with words. The problem is those words still do not.
What?
We need that force, champ. We still need that force.
Wait, hold on a second. The asteroid belt is like wrapped around us like that?
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy. I never saw a picture like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we're inside.
Nuzzled in.
A hole in. Wait a second. Wait, time out. Wait, whoa. Hold on. Wait, now my head fucked up again. Because didn't the asteroid belt used to be a planet?
Well, according to some, community scholars.
So why would it wrap around us? Because we're basically encapsulated by it's like a snow globe.
You see, these things are dependent upon things that are dependent upon other things that are dependent upon other things that are very loose. Because there's a lot depending on Jupiter for us to not actually have a solid classification for Jupiter. There's a lot depending on Jupiter.
And Jupiter's outside of that.
Jupiter's outside of that.
What if?
Okay, now.
What if
Yeah.
Jupiter is the thing that's starting their engines up?
Okay. You got to come better than that.
Like they got some old alien technology that converts the perturbations into kinetic energy without the use of a combustion engine.
I'm with you. Who is they?
The blue alien bitches.
Oh, we back to the teeth in the vagina chicks.
Yeah.
Okay.
The alien girls.
All right. Illuminati adjacent.
The aliens got some alien tech that allows them to convert perturbations from Jupiter into kinetic energy.
And so what we did was we went to the moon in 1950, what? 1959?
We didn't go to the moon.
1950 something?
We never went to the moon.
So we went to the moon in the 1950s.
The astronaut said we never went to the moon.
Hold on. We went to, because you coming with official stories and then you switching up. We got to go.
No, I got official.
Hardline.
No, I got official.
So we went to the moon in the 50s.
I got NASA. I got NASA right here.
Hold up. We went to the moon 40 years before we had cell phones. We went to the moon and we could not make a wireless call from.
We had cell phones. We just didn't have them for the wider public. They weren't mass produced, but we had cell phones.
We had cell phones in the 50s.
Yeah.
Do you see how far,
we had cell phones in the 50s.
Jabari had to try to change the actual title of the debate, post-debate, in order to get a W. I feel like that's what you just did by saying we had cell phones in the 50s.
We did. I'm going to show you right here. It says, no, we did not have cell phones in the 1950s. The first handheld mobile phone. Okay, however, 1950s did feature early versions of mobile technology that paved the way for modern cellular systems. Okay.
Now, so
we did have mobile, phone? We didn't have cell phones, but we had mobile technology.
And when?
In 1946, A&T launched the first mobile telephone service, which allowed calls from vehicles. By the 1950s, this service was available in many major cities, but it was extremely rare and expensive.
Okay. So in the 1950s, they had mobile phones in cars.
Yeah.
And so we were able to install a mobile phone on a rocket ship and keep in contact with the astronauts as they were flying all the way to...
We didn't go to the moon.
To the moon.
We didn't go to the moon.
And we were telling them how to park and pull up. Like, slow it down. All right, hold up. We coming in hot.
We didn't go to the moon. I got NASA on tape admitting we ain't go to the moon. You want to see it?
NASA has definitely said on tape that we have not been to the moon.
They said it, right?
And those videos mysteriously get scrubbed from the internet every so often, but somebody does a good job of archiving them and popping them back up.
They unscrub them.
Get scrubbed again.
I got one. I got one right here in my pocket.
I knew somebody was going to jail this episode.
Hey, I'm gonna send it to you.
No, you don't send that. No, you're not sending that to me. I don't want it. I do not.
All right, let me play it for the audience.
Don't you dare put that on KeMedicine.
I gotta play it, yo.
We trust you.
One in the chat if y'all want to see in the video.
No.
One in the chat if y'all want to see
that
the
with
the
you
NASA
and
video.
Uncle Hotep. You and Uncle Hotep was two hot netchers. Y'all are as hot as could be over there. I seen the wildest cartoon of all time on that show.
That cartoon was insane, bro. That cartoon was so insane.
I was like, what? I was like, what is happening? Like, how do I? Then I had to look at myself. I was like, what is going on with me when I just pop up at moments like this? Like, is this happening all the time over here? Or is this happening now? Like, I tune in and then it's like, yeah, and the black folks, they people turn black because they refuse to fight the devil. I was like, what? That is
That shit was great. That's the Mormons. All right, let me play this clip. Here we go. Ready, chat? 3, 2, 1.
No, he's
Victor?
playing it anyway.
Christina?
He's going down.
Jeremy, we're going to the moon. Like, when we get off the planet, we might come right back home. We might spend 3 or 4 days around Earth. We might go to the moon. That's where we want to go, but it is a test mission.
The 45 minutes that we're closest to the lunar surface are also going to be out of contact. We are going to have an LOS in NASA terms, a loss of signal. And while we cannot talk to the planet and our friends that are even in space on the International Space Station, I would love it if the entire world, those 8 billion people Jeremy mentioned, could come together and just, be hoping and praying for us to get that acquisition of signal and be back in touch with everybody.
We might find nothing, but it's definitely worth looking. And now I'm totally bought in. We're going to be like, I hope we don't make something up. When you see numbers like Mach 39 at entry, when you see numbers like 38,000 miles, 250,000 miles, 6 million pounds on the pad, those are just insane numbers. Like, those are just not numbers that humans generally think about.
Oh my God! Wow!
We were flying in a sim yesterday and watching the miles click down. What did we say we were doing, like 5 or 7 miles?
7 miles a second.
Coming back to Earth. So these numbers just, you don't even comprehend. This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon.
What
did you say?
And when I look at the future, when we talk...
You heard it, chat? This is the first time we're going to send humans to the moon. That's official NASA. That's official NASA, chat.
Yo, that is not official NASA. And that is a deep fake. That's a deep fake AI video that HJ just played, family.
And there's no community note on it either. There used to be one and they ended up getting removed.
Yeah, you hot, bro.
Yosef El Bebe said Elijah Muhammad said that the Caucasian was locked into this region of the universe because of his wicked nature.
Don't look at me. Don't look at me. Yeah, don't look at me.
You don't want to touch that?
I ain't touching that at all. That's you and Uncle. You should call Uncle Hotep on the phone. See what Uncle Hotep has to say about
Tanei?
that. Who is the source for that cartoon? Which one of you mischievous netchers just pulled that cartoon out? Was that your doing or was that Uncle Hotep's?
Moving right along. A new
Exactly.
article popped up this week or last week or whenever this was. Wait, I just lost it. Wait, where'd it go? Okay, here it is. It was buried underneath all these Candace Owens videos. Wait, where'd it go? Oh. I'm sorry. It was in here? Here it is. Okay. So it says here, December 10th, 2025, Sarah Napton, science editor, published on The Telegraph. She says, how COVID vaccines can cause heart damage. Immune systems triggered by mRNA jabs may
This is so
inflame
random. What are you doing, HJ?
cardiac cells. This just got published last week.
Oh my God.
This is brand new.
That's not that brand new.
With young men most at risk, scientists find. Now, I made this TikTok video and I said, Nicki Minaj is on to something. And TikTok took my video down because I was talking about these jabs. And now science is saying COVID mRNA vaccines can cause heart damage by triggering immune cells to go on the attack, scientists have found. More than 2,000 people in Britain suffered inflammation of the heart, myocarditis, or heart lining, pericarditis, following vaccination, with young men particularly vulnerable. The majority of cardiac problems are caused by mRNA jabs, such as Pfizer and Moderna, which delivered a blueprint of the COVID spike protein to cells.
You calling names out and everything? You going wow, bro.
I'm just reading the article.
Stop doing that.
Why do I have to stop doing that?
Tanei,
I can't read the article.
He's reading the article. Like I was just glad he's reading.
I'm just
I thought you was a handler. What did you?
I'm in bystander mode right now.
Wow. That is wow right there. I just want to say for the record, that is like enabling right there. Just anyway.
Thank you, Diamond DJ. Now,
listen, we have a literacy problem. HJ is trying to combat the literacy problem right now, so I'm gonna let him do his thing.
See what I'm saying?
Wow, philanthropy out on these streets.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy.
You're the king of it.
Facts. Now, Stanford University has found that the immune system can lock onto foreign RNA from the vaccine, which triggers a fierce response, and in some cases, can inflame heart cells. It is likely to be a problem with other mRNA jabs, they warn. Stanford. You know, Stanford, that's where all the smart people go.
Okay.
Dr. EnQi, do you have a book on this?
I have a book that says no comment.
Doctor, do you want to explain to us what this article is referring to when it says pericarditis and myocarditis?
What I would like to do is say this. If you're ever in a car driving on a highway late at night and you're in the passenger seat sleep and your homeboy wakes you up and you see the sirens behind you and he says, "Hey, is the cocaine under your seat or in the back seat?" And then you say, "What are you talking about?" And then he says, "You know, the cocaine." And then the officers take you out of the car.
I don't know nothing about no cocaine.
That's what I'm saying right there. That part right there. That part right there is exactly what I'm saying. I don't know nothing about nothing what you talking about right now with no Pfizer, Moderna. Those are lovely people. Those are lovely people. Lovely people, and they do their best to make nutritious family products for everyone. That's what they've been doing. They've been doing their best. Sometimes it doesn't always, you do your best. Doesn't always work out. You just keep doing your best. They've been doing their best.
Tanei, do you want to tell us what exactly is they're referring to when they say myocarditis and pericarditis?
I mean, it's the same stuff we talked about during the pandemic. I mean, we've been told you what time it is. We've been told you that these folks knew what was going on. We've been told you them joints is gonna blow your heart up. So they knew it too.
Not we, just like y'all been. Just for clarity, just to make sure.
We did how many episodes on this during the pandemic? We did like 3 or 4 episodes on this. Like,
Let me see if I can
you
pull
know,
those
I
up.
think the great like the great thing to come from all this is that people actually saw the links that some of these companies are willing to go to sell their products. And also how big, how entrenched the pharmaceutical industry is in the government. Because everybody always talks about, you know, foreign entities and, you know, talk about you know, how the government is corrupt and is being controlled by foreign entities. But it's like, bro, it's being controlled by companies that are like right here. And I know that even with, you know, some of the stuff you were talking about on Hotep Thursday, and you see like how certain pharmaceutical companies, certain ag companies that get into the pharmaceutical game, you know, they start engineering some of this stuff, and you know, they when you look at how they treated people, you know, 100 years ago, 50 years ago, there's no reason to think that it's going to be different now. So I mean, it's the same stuff. Like, it is what it is, and so it's just on you to be. It's on you to be vigilant. It's on you to be informed about what's going on. Like, you can't depend on people that are profiting from sickness and illness to try to help you. It is what it is.
We got a video here called "What the Blood Clot."
Yeah, the blood clot video was crazy. Yeah.
9. Oh, we got another one up here. I remember this one. 9 pages of adverse reactions. This was
The adverse reactions was crazy because, like, you know, it was funny when they had like this whole big social media campaign to be like, oh, the jab is 99% effective, and I'm just like, what? Like, okay, so y'all tested something within like 2 or 3 months and it's 99% effective with no side effects. That is a lie. That's one of the craziest lies ever. That's
Just
like
quick question.
That's
Wait a
the
minute.
bait.
Wait a minute. Quick question. Does anybody know if the Knicks are winning? Just wanted to know if the Knicks.
So anyway, them saying that something was 99% effective was just wild on its face. That was insane. That was very insane.
Next down 2 at half. All right. So
we knew that inflammation was gonna pop up. I mean, it popped up all throughout the pandemic. They tried to tell y'all it was something else, and then now the papers. Again, the script is exactly what we said it was gonna be. Because I'm pretty sure on one of those episodes we said they're gonna push out all this whole narrative of everything being safe and effective, and then like 5 to 10 years later, have you and one of your loved ones been affected by the COVID vaccine? Just like them mesothelioma commercial. The only difference was it didn't take 5 or 10 years. It took like 3.
Yeah.
The only thing we got wrong was the time frame. Like,
well, technically the phone calls haven't started yet. The 1-800, you know, we got your ass, got him. You know what I mean? That's
right.
Got him.
Yeah, that hasn't happened yet. So you still can't claim nothing yet. So we might still be on track for that. They're just now coming out with this study. So
did you have to think about it too? Like, Pfizer and Moderna made a grip from selling them vaccines because they made it on the front end by forcing the government to buy them. Then they made more money on the back end. They made more money on the back end by the rules of you had to be vaccinated to come and get this. You got to be vaccinated to go here. Oh, now it's turned into a seasonal shot that you got to get. So now you cornered the whole market of the flu vaccine people that normally get the flu vaccine. They finna get this one too. So it's okay for them to take the hit on the back end because they done already made their money.
Right.
So yeah, they'll take a couple lawsuits. They have the lawsuit fund ready. Like, it's there. It's ready, and it's chump change. It's chump change compared to what they made. So it's like, you know, that's just the cost of doing business for them.
Free government money.
Yeah. I mean, everybody does it. Everybody does it. The defense industry does it. The pharmaceutical industry does it. The ag industry does it. Like they all do it. They all take free money from the government. They all do it.
How do we do it?
We can do it. They just, call you Section 8 or poor or broke or low class for, taking EBT and stuff like that. Meanwhile, we don't ever say that the pharmaceutical companies are on EBT and they doing the same thing. They're literally doing the same thing. We never say that about them, though.
Can we develop a drug and get some government money?
You can develop a drug and get some government money. I'm good on that. I'm good.
Nasty work.
I'm about to develop a new pill.
I will not have Hotep stay involved in such things. Like,
we can't develop no pill, no nothing like that?
No, we're not doing it.
Damn. I tried, chat. I tried.
No, you didn't.
Angie, you sure we can't create no drug, man?
I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it. I'm sure of it.
It's free government money out here,
no,
man.
it's not. It's like 15 cents per day you get paid in prison. That's what you'll be collecting. Whatever that is for working on the side of the highway.
Coach said he'll be our first investor. Let's go, Coach.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna put out that Mufkazut pill.
That is a fed right there. It's not a real person.
Damn.
Have you never seen Paul Mooney ever?
I've seen Paul Mooney.
Well, then you would know you do not have the complexion for the protection.
We could get a couple of white people to. I mean, we could send Heather in there. Heather and Todd and Kat. They could be our front.
We could definitely send Todd in there. Todd. Yeah, we can have Todd be the face of the company. That could definitely happen.
Todd could be the face of the company. We be all right. You know what I'm saying?
That's crazy. After you set it onto the internet?
Ain't nobody watching this anyway. Ain't nobody gonna remember this. You know what I'm saying? Keisha could sell it. Word! Word, we get Little Milk on the sales?
Oh,
okay, so what is the Little Milk lore? I missed all of this. What is Little Milk lore?
So T Royal, I be reviewing niggas' music, like independent, right? So T Royal sends in some music. I'm listening to it, and then I had one of those vaccine injury moments where I was like, we should get Keisha to rap because she crazy. Somebody said something in the chat to trigger the thought. What was it that somebody said something in the chat? I was like, oh, we should get Keisha to rap. So I was like, what's her rap name? And niggas was throwing in some crazy shit. Diamond DJ he said something about her camel toe. I'm like, Diamond DJ, you going in timeout. So I heard, what's her name? Partiz wanted to call her Lil Milking. And I was like, no, just Lil Milk. So I decided her name was Lil Milk, and we're going to put the album out. Pop Hotep said it was after you played the light-skinned rapper. The light-skinned rapper? Oh, that's right. It was after I played Natalie Nunn. Natalie Nunn had a new record out. I'm like, man, Keisha can rap better than this. So we throw some D's on Keisha. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we called the Little Milk, and then Pop said the album was Killer Crack Keisha, KKK. So I like this thing you sent here.
Pop going to jail.
We gonna bail him out too.
There go Keisha right there, Little Milk. We got drugs to sell, Little Milk. We selling drugs now. We got a new hustle. We gonna get government money like Vivek.
No, we're not.
How would you treat a sick fish? It says theory 1, theory 2. medicate the fish or clean the tank? Now, as somebody who's kept fish before, I gotta be honest with you, fish do get this sickness called ick, and you do got to get the medicine and put it in the water. But the water was definitely clean though. We had a clean tank. So, but I get the message. The message is loud and clear.
So the reason I sent this was because I think sometime around like maybe a year or two ago, I probably would have said clean the tank, but I think it's both. I honestly think it's both now. And part of it is come from like me teaching med chem.
Okay.
And that realizing that some people and some sicknesses require some outside intervention before you can get them out of the tank. Right? It's like, so say somebody, they've been living in like an area that has mold, or I'm trying to think of a real example, or somebody that has cancer, right? Okay, somebody that has very bad stage 2 stage 3 cancer, right? You can tell them, yeah, you can take a bunch of herbs, you can do this, you can do that, but there's going to be a subset of people that actually require drugs. Like the herbs are not going to be enough. Like it's not going to be enough.
Right.
Like you have to weigh, can I save this person's life long enough for them to get out of the dirty tank? Because people have to understand that like sometimes it takes a long time to clean the tank out. Like the tank didn't get dirty.
Wait a minute.
Oh, let me finish my thought and then you can come in. Let me finish my thought, you can come in.
Fair
so
enough.
I think that it's a mix of both. And I also think it's context dependent too. And this is no jab at Andra. I like Andra's content a lot. Her content is really good for the most part. I do think it's both though. And I think that it depends on the situation and that it's not a clear one or two. It's that both methodologies at some point are needed. Two is going to be the one that long term is more sustainable. But there are also going to be some corner cases where you need one. Like there's no way around it.
So, my turn.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was about to say, is my mic on?
So now you want to know whether or not your mic is on.
No. I've been no comment. So what you're saying is they should take the shot or the jab.
That's not what I'm saying. See, here you go trying to gaslight and put his stuff. Like I said nothing like that. Stop it. No.
Sometimes they should take the jab.
No.
I thought I was helping you clean this up.
No, I'm standing on what I said. No,
I thought we were cleaning. I thought we were cleaning. I thought you was with me. Like the Moderna and Pfizer are making wholesome family products for the family that everyone can.
No, that's Master P. Shout out Master P.
Shout out Master P.
Master P is becoming gravity on this channel. Whenever there's missing information, just gravity.
That's Master P. Like don't sully our brother's name with the pharma overlords.
Yeah. Let's clean it up.
I did not bring him into this combo, sir.
So no, I'm not talking about the jabs, because the jabs, if there are other medicines that you could have taken that would have been fine. You didn't need to take an experimental one.
Does any of them start with the syllable muff? Just checking. I'm just trying to check.
I don't know. Should we call up Papa Valentine and see what he got to say about it?
Okay.
He might have something for us.
He does. He has some powdered juice that he was working with.
He had some powdered juice?
Powdered juice that went along with the chakra activation.
That's Baba Valentine?
Yeah.
Oh man. So I pose it's interesting because I pose this question at the beginning of every semester. I ask my students, I'm like, hey, so if you had and I use rats in a dump though. I don't use fish in a fish tank. say if you have a dump, let's say you have a rat problem, but the rats live in the dump, but the rats are now getting into everybody's house. Do you kill the rats or do you clean the dump up? And so obviously most people are going to say you clean the dump up because then eventually that gets rid of the rats. But it's like, okay, what if you have a critical mass of rats, right? You got to get rid of some of the rats first.
No.
Then you can start cleaning up the dump.
Wait a minute.
Both of them need to be done at some point.
No. No matter what happens with the dump, that has nothing to do with the rats.
How does that have nothing to do with the rats? The dump is providing the breeding ground.
Rats are highly intelligent. Once they breed at the dump and then they spread out to people's cribs, they have created new breeding grounds and new burrows where they're now living spread out. So it doesn't matter what happens with the dump, they're already deep into the neighborhood.
So here you are taking it to the 100th level of interpretation beyond what I'm trying to say, and you know that's not what I mean. Because let's take it there though. Let's take it there. Do you think the average rat is going to be able to breed in somebody's house if their house is clean?
No, they're not breeding in somebody's house.
That's my whole point.
They're making burrows outside in the ground.
Okay.
Yeah, they're making burrows outside in the ground.
And not actively breeding, they're just making burrows.
No, they're breeding.
How are they breeding and there's nothing there for them to breed with? They're just making burrows.
We mean they're breeding with each other. Like what kind of rats you talking about?
Jack Reese.
You have not spent that much time studying rats, okay? You move to New York for a couple years, ride the subway and holler.
Listen, that's because New York is a dump. What are you talking about? Like what are you talking about? New York is a dump.
Watch your step there, buddy.
Chat, if you live in New York, one in the chat if New York is a dump.
That is wow right there. 2 in the chat if he needs to watch his step. With his Memphis.
Staten Island is literally a garbage dump. What are you talking
about? Well, I'm from the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx. The Bronx is not an island. How about that? How about that?
Jack Reese said, I'll clean Keisha tank.
Unnecessary grifting on the defense. That was crazy right there.
So you just proved my point. New York need to clean this act up. You know New York is a dump.
No, New York needs to kill the rats.
How's that going? How is that going?
Who knows? They've never tried it.
So New York has never had a concerted effort to kill rats and get rid of them.
No, I mean like people rats, but not like rats.
Okay, all right.
They tried to kill him.
Thank you. There have been programs that have been put together to try to get rid of these rats.
They've been trying to figure them rats out for a minute. I think they just gave up.
No, they've never tried to do that.
Yes, they have.
No. Who's done that? Like you got to prove that. You got to source that up. You can't just say that.
Here we go with that HOK shit.
This is just facts, though. You got to pull out the receipt for that.
New York is a dump. That is a terrible use case.
So they're trying to eliminate food sources, installing rodent-proof trash compactors, birth control. They put contraceptives in bait stations, so they're giving birth control.
Come on. So I think I can rest my case right there.
Mayor Eric Adams.
What is the purpose of a bait station?
The rat czar. They actually called Mayor Eric Adams. He appointed this lady named Kathleen Karate as New York City's first rat czar in 2023 to coordinate efforts, though she recently resigned in late 2025. Yeah, they gave up.
Boom.
They gave up. They tried, though.
They tried. We sitting there saying that. Okay, EnQi. Do you know, first of all, do you know how dirty your city got to be to appoint a rat czar?
Despite millions spent in various initiatives like the rat reservoir concept in 2014, the sheer volume of food from garbage allows rats to reproduce faster than they can be eliminated.
Say that last part again. The food from what?
The sheer volume of food from garbage allows rats to reproduce faster than they can be eliminated, making it a constant battle. He did say it was a garbage dump.
No, that's a red herring. That has nothing to do with it, bro.
Okay.
I'm trying to tell you, that's a red herring right there.
So what's the problem?
The problem is that New York is like New York has the subway system.
LA got a subway system. They don't have a
No,
rat problem.
and no.
Don't Philly got a subway system?
No, nobody has
Atlanta
what New
got
York
one.
has. No, listen.
Atlanta don't count.
Listen, nobody has what New York has. New York has like 20 levels below street level, like 20 levels down into the underground for the subways. And they may just be using like the top one or two. So you have literally like 10 cities that's just just rats.
DC got
No,
DC don't have
no,
rats.
no.
Listen, the subway argument is not no. No.
You missing what I'm saying. I think you missing what I'm saying. You got to be a New Yorker to understand what I'm saying. Imagine New York as a city, the whole size of it. And then beneath that, you have a whole nother New York City that they've carved out, and that's where the subways are.
That's where the rats are.
No. Beneath that is a whole nother New York City carved out that they've done nothing with. And then another one below that, and
that's where the rats
below
are.
that, and below that. All them empty spaces. It's like 10 New York's worth of space that's just filled up with rats and homeless people.
So can I ask you a question?
Go ahead.
Without food, does the space matter for the rats?
Yes.
So rats can breed without. So rats.
Hold on.
Wait.
Yes. Yes. They can do it without food. Yes.
So
HJ, type in. Hold on. HJ, type in. Do rats eat each other
indefinitely without food?
Yes. HJ, type in. Do rats eat rats?
Well, that would mean their population would decrease.
Nah. Because they're going to get some food every so often.
Yes, rats do eat other rats. A behavior called cannibalism, driven by extreme hunger, competition, or instinct to eliminate the weakest or dispose of a dead body to hide the scent from predators.
And do rats eat other animals and people?
Do rats... Hold on, let me go into AI mode. Eat animals.
Other animals or people.
And... people. Okay, let's see. Rats are opportunistic omnivores that consume a wide variety of biological matter.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Other animals and, in specific circumstances, human tissue. They hunt.
Ask the Google demons. How many generations could rats grow without food?
I just think we just established a great food source.
Can you hold on, please?
No, sir, I cannot.
Listen, I know you want to defend New York so bad, but listen, New York is
I don't think I'm defending New York.
New York is a dump, all right? And that's why the rat problem has gotten to the point that it has. Now it's out of control because y'all been a dump for so long.
No,
rats cannot survive for any significant number of generations without a food source because they typically die of starvation within 1 to 2 weeks. They would be unable to reach sexual maturity or complete a pregnancy cycle without external calories.
So now ask the Google demons how many. So with taking cannibalistic tendencies into account, how long would rats be able to survive without a food source?
It says the cannibalism exception. In extreme scenarios where rats turn to cannibalism, a population could technically sustain a generation by eating each other. However, this is a rapid decline rather than growth. Theoretical...
How you say it? Grand opening, grand closing?
No, sir. Because what you're doing is putting them...
literally just said...
Hold on, sir. Hold on. What you're doing is putting them in a vacuum with that. So that's not saying...
How is being clean being put into a vacuum?
Hold on, sir. See, now you want to filibuster. Now you want to filibuster. So you want me to be silent while you make your point with HJ, and then when it's time for me to counter, you want to have a moment.
Go ahead.
What you're doing is putting the rats in a vacuum, sir. So what I'm telling you is, there you go. That's crazy. That's what I'm trying to.
You got them on the bottom floor of a You got them on the bottom floor.
Listen, because in New York, hold on, sir. In New York, you got squirrels, you got cats, you got children, you got all of these things that's available food sources for rats. If the food is not available, the rats is coming up out of the ground. The reason they in the ground is because the food is there. If we just snatch the food out of the ground, the rats would come up out of the ground like they was doing back in the days. Like this is not a new thing. Back in the days, the rats was coming out of the ground, and the problem was that rats were biting a lot of people and pets, and it was wild. And so, yeah, the rats are minding their business now. You know what I'm saying? Like you can go get on the train in the morning and you'll see a rat right there. Look like he waiting for the train too. He knocking off somebody bagel right there. The bagel, he eating the bagel. He chilling. Now remove the bagel and he on you. That's all I'm trying to tell you. He's on your poodle. He's on your little cat that you think is climbing around in the house. The rats will take your cat down, champ. You got your little infant. You just got your newborn. You done put the newborn to bed in the room with the little walkie-talkie joint. You think you having Netflix night with your wifey. The baby sleep. Ain't no baby. You're like, wow, the baby is sleeping very comfortably. The baby must be knocked out. Go check on the baby. It's about 7 or 8 rats in that thing finishing up baby. Baby is gone.
Now who's trolling? Now you definitely trolling.
All right, I'm just trying to tell you.
New York City rats are aggressive, but again,
New York City rats will take down a pit bull. I'm just trying to tell you.
New York City has a rat problem because New York City is disgusting. Stop
10
it.
rats will take down a pit bull.
Can we not just tell the truth about that?
10 rats will take down a rhinoceros.
Can we not? Okay, EnQi is clearly on Mufasa right now. Because that's just
25. 25 will. 25 will. Hold on. 25 rats will take down a rhinoceros.
50 or 60. It's got to be more than that.
Okay, fine. 50.
And I'm still not sure that's going to happen.
Nah, I'm sure. At least 50 or 60 will take down a rhinoceros. Period. It's a much easier equation than 100 men and a gorilla.
So you saying there's nothing we can do about the rat problem?
You have to kill them. You got to just kill them and not like put poison down. Like, you got to go down. People got to go down there and kill them.
Rat hunter.
Yep. Or maybe you got to find some predators that eat rats, like a wild predator that eats rats, and you just got to release like thousands of them into the subway system.
Master Shredder.
Shut the subway system down for a weekend. Tell everybody, look, you got to hoof it. Ain't no subways for the weekend. And just flood the New York City train station with, I don't know, what would it be?
Bebop and Rocksteady.
The problem is that the rats don't just live in the subway, though. And there's trash everywhere.
And they're going to come up. That's the thing. If you send somebody down in the sewer system, the rats is very intelligent and they talk to each other. Rats can talk. And they're going to be like, yo, they pulling up. Yo, 5-0. Yo, we out here.
They is not talking to each other.
Rats can talk.
I mean,
rats could talk.
He's exaggerating a little bit, but he's not completely wrong. Rats do definitely communicate with each other.
That's a fact. Yo, Tanei's wilding. They coming.
I'm wilding, but New York City,
I'm telling you.
Dirty as hell.
I'm telling you. People
Matter
would
of fact,
tell
you know what, AJ? Ask the Google demons what the largest known subway systems are on the planet.
Okay, let's see. Largest subway systems on planet. Let's see. China. Beijing.
Okay. Grand
Shanghai,
opening, grand closing. Hold up. Let's stop right there. Because that totally proved my point.
Chengdu.
Hold up. That totally proved my point.
What?
It's over. Now, I definitely won. You shouldn't have said nothing tonight. You should have let this all go. What you mean?
Why'd you win?
Because it's China.
How
What?
is it China? Wait, what does that have?
Yeah, I don't get the correlation.
Oh my God, y'all bugging.
Wait,
Y'all bugging. What you mean you don't understand? Okay, let's walk it back. What did I say is the solution to the New York rat problem?
you gotta kill him.
And I said, somebody got to go down there and kill him.
Yeah.
Right. And how do they handle the rats in China?
They put them in your food.
That doesn't mean that
They
that's
eat
like,
them.
Hold on, wait. No, because you
eat them.
You are trying to shift the argument to something.
No, I'm not.
No,
they
yes,
don't have
you
a
are.
rat problem
Yes, you
in
are.
China's
Yes,
subways
you are.
because rats are delicious to them.
No.
They are
New York
knocking
City's
them
rat problem
joints
started
off.
because
Are
New
you
York City
that is a value meal.
Stop it.
That is a value
Stop it.
meal. They are knocking the rats off.
Stop it.
Rats are looking to leave China.
Anyway, finish. Okay,
Listen,
so
rats,
what were the known train stations? What were the known subways?
Listen, rats are trying to board planes and get on boats to leave China.
So largest by route length is China, Beijing subway, Shanghai metro, Guangzhou metro, Chengdu
Hold
metro.
on, stop right there. Go
largest
back one.
by number of stations.
Wait. Go back one. Guangzhou.
Can you let him finish, please?
No, because Guangzhou translates to we eat rats. Guangzhou translates to we eat rats.
No, it don't.
Yeah, it do.
Let's see.
Guangzhou means we fillet rats. Rats are on the menu here.
That's not what that means.
Definitely what that means.
That shit says it's a prefecture.
No.
Simplified. It say nothing about rats. This nigga making it. It say city of rams, city of flowers, city of rice. It don't say nothing about rats.
Come on now. And what's going on top of that rice? Stop playing, man. Yeah.
This nigga just throwing shit together.
Nah, that's what's going on in the rice. They putting some of that flour on there, some of that MSG. It's a wrap.
Anyway, largest number of stations. While Asian systems are longer, Western systems have a higher density of stops. New York has 472 stations. Beijing has 428. Shanghai has 408. Paris has 308. Does Paris have a rat problem? Let's see. Let's compare the rat problem among these train systems. Let's see what the demons say.
Come on, bro.
New York #1.
Of course, man. Come on, because ain't nobody eating no rats in New York, bro.
London #2.
Fucking dirty.
London's #2.
Nobody's eating rats in London, bro.
They got mega rats in London.
Yeah. Now France is wild. They might.
Paris is third. You know what this says? This says white people dirty. That's what this says.
No, it doesn't. It says that they don't.
Because your first argument was it's a city under a city under a city under a city.
That's a fact.
So we just saw.
Is that true for the other two?
So if China has all these subway systems and they're longer, they should have a bigger rat problem, but they don't.
How and they eat rats? I'm just trying to figure out how we skipping the elephant in the room. They're eating them. They're eating them.
And white people feed them.
Rats come on, man. Come on. Stop it.
And white people feed them.
Wait a minute. So just type into the Google demons. Do people eat rats in China? Let's just do this.
Two people who they eat rats everywhere.
No, they don't. They don't eat them in New York for sure. I know for a fact they're not eating rats.
They definitely eat them in New York.
No, this is getting wild.
I'm gonna ask, do people eat rats in New York and China?
This is turning into blatant New York City.
Trump said they're eating the dogs, they're eating the cats.
No, Trump is a wild nature. What are you talking about right now?
In China, rat meat is consumed in specific regions, primarily in southern provinces like Guangdong and Guangxi. But it is not mainstream food for most of the population. In New York,
No, that's well, all them
Not
subways.
mainstream food. Thank you. So that's
No,
not even, that is not accounting for the number of rats that New York
First
has.
of all, China has more people in it than anywhere else. So even a not mainstream thing has way more quadruply people than New York, and they're eating the rats.
It's banned. It's illegal in China to eat rats.
No, it's not. What is
it says right here.
It's illegal in New York to smoke crack too. So, but what are we saying? Like,
commonly eaten, New York, no. China only in specific southern regions. Legal status in New York, it's illegal.
So hold on. Is it legal? Type this in. Is it legal to use heroin or lean in Memphis? Just type that in.
China says.
No. I'm just asking you. Just ask the Google demon a simple question. Is it legal to use heroin?
Do not type that in. You will not bring Memphis into this. Memphis has nothing to do with this. And
wait a minute. What you mean? We're just checking things. I'm just checking to see.
No, we're not checking anything. The only thing you need to check is that it's Pooh Shiesty's first day out, and that's the only record you need to be listening
That's crazy.
to right now.
That's crazy.
That's the only thing we worried about with Memphis. Okay,
that's crazy. That's crazy.
On Memphis.
That's wild right there. We need to check and see if we need to see if it's legal to use lean or heroin in Memphis.
Absolutely not. We're not checking that.
So then we must all agree that it's illegal to do. All right. Let me.
It says nothing to do with rats, by the way.
I'm gonna check the Google demons on my end. Is lean use legal in Memphis? Let's see what the hell is going on.
Just bring my city into this because you want something to scar my city because your city dirty.
It is illegal to use lean, aka purple drink, or scissor in Memphis and throughout Tennessee. Okay, now that we established that it is illegal, now we're gonna see, but are they doing it anyway? But are they still doing it?
You could use that same argument for New York.
Hold on.
The illegals was eating rats.
While major manufacturers have discontinued versions, widespread abuse is still rampant.
Do y'all see the links that EnQi will go to not
widespread use? No.
He done brought that HOK over here.
No, sir. Because
that's that HOK training.
Hold on, because y'all try to act like they're not eating rats in China. That's where this got
nobody
crazy.
said that, but it's not to the level of keeping their rat population down. The rat population
what you think
is down
is going on if they eating? Hold on.
Their rat population is down because their subway is clean.
Now what you doing is saying the rats is dumb. That's what we doing now. We're gonna violate the rat population. Now we're gonna violate the rat population.
Master gaslighter.
He gaslighting.
Master gaslighter.
He gaslighting.
You got it.
He gaslighting.
Crazy.
He gaslighting.
Wow. There's no gaslighting. There's pictures on Google of Chinese people knocking off rats like hot dogs. This is crazy.
Chad, he definitely he gaslighting, he picking and choosing, he straw manning. This is Uncle Hotep tactics. This is what Uncle Hotep does to me every Thursday.
No, it's not. Uncle Hotep is the GOAT.
Okay, so it's confirmed. These are the same tactics.
No, it's not confirmed. Uncle Hotep is very strategic. And I think you just confirmed that Uncle Hotep found that cartoon. And yeah. Which definitely makes him the GOAT.
I think, Uncle Hotep definitely found that. Yeah, he definitely found that.
That is the wildest cartoon in America.
That was pretty wild. Yeah, that was definitely devious.
If y'all did not have them people watching y'all before you played that on your show, they definitely on you now that you done played that cartoon, because that cartoon can't be legal. Period. Parental guidance and all that got to be on that. I don't know how that's floating around. How could that even exist in the era of Me Too movement, LGBTQ and all that? Like every group got to be on them. That's crazy. That was a highly offensive video to every group in America.
It's nasty work, chat. Why are you defending the rat's honor? Because he's just mad that Tanei was talking about New York, so then he got on his defensive. That's where all this came from. It was a Mormon cartoon.
Wait, what just happened? No, sir. What I'm saying is that
he said it started from. No, somebody in the chat wanted to know where the argument came from, and the argument
There's no
came
argument. What I'm proving is the way to get rid of rats is to kill or eat them. Tanei is saying that we can just simply go ahead and clean up. We just need somebody to go down into the subway with some bleach and a mop, and then all of a sudden the rats will be gone. And what I'm saying is, it don't matter how much. What I'm saying is, no matter how much spick and span you use, what we need is like 1,000 immigrants from China, and unleash them with like a gallon of ketchup. Yeah, unleash them into the subway system, and it's up.
Yo, okay, so all of the shit that we said on this episode, that has to be the wildest statement ever. This man said, unleash immigrant Chinese people into the New York subway with ketchup. Dog, what is going on?
Or barbecue. I mean, what's wrong with that? Or whatever that red sauce is that goes on the General Towels. I'm just saying, they got to have something delicious to go on it. But yeah.
He said, unleash these niggas with a bottle of soy sauce.
No, soy sauce is not that good. I'm trying to see, now y'all trolling. I'm saying something delicious.
He's worse than Trump. Yeah, EnQi is worse than Trump. Unleash the Chinese people into the subway.
Y'all are bugging, bro.
Yo, he drew the line at Vice Moderna, but pushed the line on General Sauce. Chinese immigrants, yo.
No, sir. This is a fact.
Chinese immigrants.
No, these are facts, bro.
They gonna find your ass after this episode.
No.
Wait till the Clippers get this shit.
These are facts, bro.
And the Mega fan said, I support EnQi's idea. That is crazy.
This is a fact, bro. I'm trying to tell you. There's certain countries in Africa, they on that. Ain't nobody in New York eat no rats.
We not bringing Africa into this. Can we please leave Africa out of this?
I'm just saying, some places they wash their hair in cow's urine and they eat rats and all that, and they eat all kind of this. It's wild out there. We have a very arrogant stance in America. I'm just saying.
They do not wash themselves with
Proud
piss.
to be an American.
Oh no, not you too. Oh no.
Oh. We stand up next to you.
We are cooked, fam. It's over. We are so cooked. We are colonized. The Negroes cooked. They done made y'all niggas memorize the Proud to be America song. Y'all niggas is cooked.
But I do know that we ain't eat no rats in New York. I'm just trying to tell you.
Y'all definitely eating rats in New York.
No, we not. Not knowingly. Now, if they tell us it's with chicken and French, if they tell us something else, then we're,
You eat Chinese food, didn't you?
That's a fact. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, you was eating rats then. You was eating rats.
We probably was. Listen, they tricked us.
Y'all was definitely eating rats. You might not have known it, but you was.
That's a fact. Because back in the 90s, when Chinese restaurants popped up in the neighborhood, the rat population and the stray cats did go down.
I got video of niggas eating rats in New York right now.
No, it's a fact. I'm just saying.
Man,
but
right
we're not knowingly doing it. That's all I'm saying. We're not going out grabbing them, chopping them, cleaning them, cooking them. Like, we don't know how to do that.
This nigga right here, Bronx man from the Bronx. Oh shit!
Listen, since you wanted to bring Memphis into it,
listen, he's from the military.
Get him out of here.
Hold on. he's from the military, first of all.
No, them your people. Them your people. Yup, see? God don't like ugly.
A witness said, I gotta get out of the Bronx. This is crazy. EnQi, you got some splaining to do, nigga. Oh, we not on the island.
My city into this. So they drink lean here. Lean's illegal. Oh, you rats illegal too. Look at you. 4K right there. Rat vision.
Not only
y'all still got a rat problem. You still got a rat problem. So now what's your excuse?
A man was recently seen casually eating pieces of a dead rat on a Bronx street.
That don't have nothing to do with the Bronx population.
EnQi, they eating rats in New York. Not only in New York, they're eating them in the Bronx.
This is wild, bro.
I ain't gonna hold you. We gotta end the episode on that. That was like the highest of high. I don't think this episode can go anywhere.
Right, because that's not even real news. That's fake, deep fake.
Fake news. What do you mean?
That's fake news. Just like Trump. That's fake news.
One in the chat if you enjoyed tonight's episode, chat.
Wow, one in the chat at 10:30. That's crazy. That is crazy. The New York hate is at an all-time high. This is wild. It's crazy.
Grand opening, grand closing.
Y'all gonna try to attack New York. Defending Chinese people and rats.
They said it's a classic, another classic episode. Somebody said we really learned some shit today, and we learned some shit.
All this to cover up the fact that HJ did not want us to talk about how those moons is gonna power up and fly out of orbit.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Mr. Illuminati adjacent.
I got moon rocks for sale. Don't forget, I got moon rocks.
Exactly. Now, this is the episode where that's going to start to kick in and make sense. What is HJ actually doing with moon rocks?
I got moon rocks for sale. $280 a pop. You know what I'm saying?
How did you get them and how are you re-ing up, sir?
Nah, I talked to the blue alien bitches.
No, sir.
The blue alien bitches, that's my supply. I get it straight from the connect, straight from the plug, straight from the moon, nigga. Huh?
No,
that's how I know them shits is parked right there, nigga.
No, you with them people. You with Obama and them. You with them people.
Keisha said I got a jar of fucks on my desk. What does that even mean, Keisha? Put the weed down. What does that even mean? I got a jar of fucks on my desk.
That's what I'm talking about.
Keisha gotta stop smoking that muff because I ain't get them in Atlanta. Cut that out. Jack Reeves said, I need women to Hotep stand to cook me some EnQi rats.
That's crazy.
He called him EnQi rat.
This is diabolical. New York hate is at an all-time high.
Oh, man.
All right, chat. Another one in the books. You ate good today. I'll be back tomorrow.
And you're going to say they ate good? That's crazy. This is all wild, bro. That's all. I just want to be on the record. This is all wild. This is crazy.
They ate good today. Yeah, I ate good today. Proud of y'all.
Nasty work.
They definitely eating rats. You know what I'm saying? Adrian said, I'll take my EnQi rat fried with some watermelon. I'm out of here later, y'all. Peace.
This is horrible.